This is Michael Orrell of MobileBurn.com, and today we're going to unbox and take a first look at the LG Chocolate Touch for Verizon, a device also known as the VX8575. So let's pull the box open and see what we've got inside. Right on top, unsurprisingly, we find the Chocolate Touch itself with a purple back, quite unusual looking. I'll just set that aside and see what we can find in the box. This is labeled a travel adapter. It's a wall adapter with a USB connector on it. USB connector, of course, being used with the included USB cable. Micro USB on the one end and standard USB on the other. There's a second rear cover. This one is black, a little bit more to my liking. Compare the two. And we have tips, hints, and shortcuts. Also some information, security. This one happens to be in Spanish. Before I power up the device, I'm going to pop off this rear cover and get rid of the purple one and put a black one on instead. But while we're here, let's take a look under the hood. You can see there's an empty micro SD memory card slot. There's a 1000 milliamp hour battery, and here's the lens for the 3.2 megapixel camera. So let's stick this new cover on. Nicer looking black. Bit of a soft touch feel to it. It's kind of interesting looking. I don't like it at all in purple, but it's kind of cool in black. We'll start up the phone by long pressing the power button, which is also the call end button here. While it's starting up, let's take a look at the left hand edge. We've got a micro USB power port right here. Volume controls on the left edge, and a button down here that appears to be a speakerphone, or maybe a voice dial. We'll have to check that out later. Up top, there's just a plug here covering up the 3.5mm headphone jack. That's kind of cheap. It's not attached at all. People are going to lose that right away. Lock button. Looks like a dedicated button for calling up the music player, and then the camera shutter button over here. Not too much to see on the bottom. Just that little lanyard loop in the upper right hand corner. Device is now started up. See animated home screens, and let's just start tapping on things and see what we get. It's like shortcuts. You can add your own. Quick access to the music player, it seems. Pretty soft feel on the touch screen. Of course, it offers for us to go shopping for songs in the VCast Music Store. There's no music preloaded. But as I was saying, the screen's very soft feeling, grippy almost, kind of strange for a touch screen. Now let's just pick something from what's new. Really dislike how the VCast Music Store always says connecting every time you do anything. I realize it has to connect and get data, but I don't think this helps. It just seems like it breaks up the flow of things. But let's just buy this song right here. Oh, Susan Boyle. I guess I should have looked before I started buying things, but... And we'll download now and save it to the phone. And you can notice it said 887 megabytes of free space built into the phone. So you can download quite a few songs with that much storage. And then if you really need more storage, you can easily add cards for many gigs more. Download's almost complete right now. We've got a strong 3G signal, but the speeds weren't too great. Not bad, but not the best I've seen. Let's play this song just to see how the player works. So we can probably drag this to get further into the song. Let's see what happens when we press the end button. So now we've got a widget on the home screen, so we can still control it and pause it and start it up again, which is pretty nice. Let's go into what I think would be the main menu. It is indeed. Nice quick animations. Crisp looking display. Not bad at all. See what kind of email support. Corporate email,
email contacts and
That's an Exchange compatible email client. It'll cost you $10 a month to use though. I've used it in the past though. Works pretty good. So we've got contacts, favorites. Here's contacts. A couple of preloaded ones. Again, pretty slick looking. Very colorful. Hit the C key down here to back out. Dial pad. And a little bit of haptic feedback with every key press is pretty nice. See if we can turn on the speakerphone. Probably this is the button. Yep. The hardware button on the side is the speakerphone. And the call. And quick access to messaging. Let's create a new message just to see how it works. Put into T9 mode. Nice and quick. Not too bad. If you remember, I mentioned the speakerphone button while in that call. If I press it, you can see it'll say speakerphone will be turned off after a minute of inactivity, so it won't stay on forever. The tools, looks like we've got calculator, calendar support, very pretty overall. I really like the looks of the user interface. Clocks, world clocks, pretty slick. And a drawing pad. Let's pull up the browser here and see what we get. It's pretty slow to come up. This is a fairly simple looking Verizon portal. I don't know if it works in, yeah, it works in landscape mode as well. Pull up the menu and see if we can go somewhere else. Oh geez, it's very painful. It's got to go into another web page just to let you put in a URL, which is absurd. Keyboard's not bad. And that's not promising. Let's try that again. So, I'm not having too much luck with the browser here. I had heard that it was pretty painful to use, and so far I have to agree. I have to play around with it more later, see what's going on with it, but let's move on. Go back to the main menu, see, let's go back to email, go into mobile email.
With mobile email, get access to your
You can see it's offering the service. It costs $5 a month. Do messaging and make sure that the input method still works full QWERTY. Yep, it's the exact same keyboard we just saw in the browser, so not bad at all. Seems to be pen-based stuff. It's a little bit difficult to use that. Both times I got the T wrong. There we go. Yeah, not having too much luck with the handwriting recognition. So anyway, there's the unboxing and very quick first look at the LG Chocolate Touch for Verizon Wireless. I'm Michael Orrell for MobileBurn.com.